Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today we're going to do a little crafting. I'm working on a birthday challenge for my friend Crystal, who is Happy2Plan here on YouTube. I'll put her link down below. She's having a birthday challenge. Her birthday was April 26th, and so happy birthday, Crystal. So today I am making my third tag for her challenge. So far I have made these two tags. This is an altered flashcard, and then this is a piece of like chipboard that came in a package, and it just had this really cool texture on it, or like embossing on it. So I decided it would be a great tag base. It's pretty thick. And so what I used is this kit that I had in my stash. It is called Chocolate Dipped. It's a card kit by Hot Off the Press, and it's a Paper Wishes company. It came with several pieces of patterned paper, some sentiments, and then these cut aparts here, or they're die cuts. You just push them out of the sections like this. So I used that over here. I had a doily on this one, and then I layered paper. This is one of the die cuts, and then this here is a sentiment that I glued on top of that. I added some little enamel dots. These are from Joann's Christmas last year. And then I added rickrack at the top, and then these flowers that I had in my stash, and more of the little pot enamel dots there, and tied it up with some fun ribbon at the top. I also took my vintage photo and went around on all the edges for that one. And then on this one, I did some more layering of all the pieces and added some enamel dots, and then rickrack up here, added some of that same ribbon, and also went around with my vintage photo. So the tag that I want to make with you today, I'm going to go ahead and use all the same papers. I pulled out a piece of brown cardstock that I had. I have some buttons here. I pulled a different kind of red flower out, and as well I have my little enamel dots. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here, and we'll make a tag together. I think what I'm going to do is cut my base out of this cardstock, and I will layer it because this is just a regular 65-pound paper. So my tags that I've made so far have been, they're around 3.5 inches wide. So that's what I'm going to make this one. I believe for Crystal's challenge, she had a specific size that she didn't want you to go over, so it could be any size and under that. She just wants to be able to fit them into a junk journal, like a basic size of a junk journal. So that's what these pretty much will fit in a regular size junk journal. I'm thinking like a little golden book junk journal, or like, you know, basic size. So that's what I'm doing. Let's see, I'm going to make it 6 inches by 3.5, and then I'll go ahead and cut little corners off here. So my base is ready. And now I'm just going to start layering my papers and all the die cuts and embellishments and things, and I'll put you on a little bit of fast forward, and you can just watch my process here. It's just, I love making altered tags. It's kind of, there's not really a system of the way I do it. I just kind of start layering and seeing how things fit together, how the composition is at the top, and I like to add a lot of different textures of things. Like this is kind of a velvety flower, so I thought that was really cool, and I like adding the either rhinestones or enamel dots, and then adding in like something fabric on here, the rickrack, or you can sew fabric pieces or lace or whatever. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll put you on fast forward and you can just craft with me. Alright guys, so here is what I have to send off to Crystal for her birthday challenge. And I made a small little loaded envelope. She does a lot of junk journaling just like I do, and so I didn't make a lot of, like I made the tags and then I just filled it with items that she can use in her junk journals. So I'll show you the envelope here first. I used some brown cardstock to make the main part of the envelope, and then I made pockets on the front and the back. There's a small gusset on the side. On the pocket, I used the paper from that collection and just did a bunch of layering, and then added a flower. This is a felt flower, and here is a little like fuzzy center. It was from a silk flower that I had in my stash. I just clipped it off. I did some vintage photo on everything and then added these little enamel dots that I've used on the tags. In this front pocket, I just loaded it with some junk journal items, some old vintage red cards to kind of go with the theme, some seed packets, and then some vintage recipe cards from the Betty Crocker book. And then here's what it looks like here. There's some rickrack and another flower there. Here are the tags. Here's the one that I just made. I think that turned out really cute. I decided not to put ribbon at the top because I liked this here at the top and it just didn't look right to have the ribbon there. So there's that one. And then the other two that I already had made. And then I put some more smaller items in the back for her junk journaling. I have an old check, and then I have these 50s advertisement postcards that are really cool. I have an old restaurant advertisement, and then I have some time cards and like a library card thing. It has this little graph card that sticks into it. These aren't old. And then on the inside of the envelope, I just layered paper and then added these buttons there that I glued on top of some fasteners. So that's that. And then on the back is another pocket. I did more layering with some of the die cuts and the enamel dots. I put some paper on the back there, and then here's just a bunch of the die cuts that came with the collection. I punched them all out, put them in a little bag, and then added a topper. So that looks nice on the back there. I also made a card for her birthday, and I layered some of the paper and some of the die cuts, this felt flower, and this is a vintage button. And then I put little enamel dots in the corners. It's on top of the brown cardstock, and then I just added a piece of the paper on the inside so that you could read it. I haven't wrote out my message to her yet, but that's what's going in this package. And then I have some other junk journaling items that were too big to put in here, just like various book pages and things like that. So that is my little birthday challenge going out to Crystal with Happy2Plan. Go ahead and check out her channel. She does amazing junk journals, planning videos, and other crafty kind of videos. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.